Donnie, what are you doing?
We're down here at Southern Choice Homes in Darlington, South Carolina, looking for a mobile home to put on a piece of property we got. We seen this one. We're going to tour it. We probably don't want it, but we're going to tour it just in case.
You can come down here to this place. It's a really interesting setup. It's right across from the Speedway in Darlington. And they sell new and used mobile homes, and they have them set up where you can walk through them and tour them and just kind of see what the new ones are like. You can even go look at the used ones. Some of the used ones are just destroyed, but kind of gives you an idea of how the different ones are laid out, et cetera, et cetera. And you can call and ask them the price on the phone, and they'll tell you about what you're looking at. This one is labeled D52 on the front of it. So if you called and asked them how much D52 was, they would tell you. We rent ours, so usually we're not going to put a new one on there to rent because renters will destroy a home. So you really don't want something that's you've got a ton of money in or that's brand new. But you may be looking to purchase one for your to live in yourself or whatever. So we like going in them and checking them out and just seeing the new stuff that they're doing. These are usually brand new models. I assume this is a Clayton. We'll find out here in a minute whenever we go in it. The first thing I notice is they've got those pillars on the front of it, Donnie. What's up with that?
It looks nice.
You see the one there next to it, that white one, it's got the same type of setup with the pillars. I guess that's just something they're doing right now. You can see on that white one that it's completely different, though. It's got 3 windows there by the door. The door is different. The siding looks different in that area and all of that.
Inside the house on this one is longer than that side.
Yeah, this one's a longer one, so we'll see. We don't even know what it's like inside. We'll get you a model name. I'm sure you've already seen it in the title, but we'll get you a model name whenever we go inside. Let's walk around the back first, Donnie, and just see what the outside looks like, and then we'll run in.
And once again, we are not affiliated with these people in any way, shape, or form.
Exactly. They don't know us. We don't know them. Ain't that fair, though? That's the fair way to do it. Now, people have mentioned that they like that we dog on the houses. We're not trying to dog on the houses. These are what they are. We're just trying to point out what we see.
This is a Clayton home.
It's a Clayton.
This is Clayton, and it does have windows in it.
It's Clayton built. The reason he's pointing that out is because a lot of times on a double wide, they don't have windows in the end. This one does, which is interesting. We'll see how that lays out inside.
Damn thing is long. I think it must be an 80-footer.
Yeah, this is going to be the Mac Daddy probably. I mean, this is going to be, I think it's only a 28 wide though, Donnie. We'll find out when we go in.
Lock back door.
Electrical hookup. It does not have a sliding back door, which is kind of interesting.
It's got quick set key locks.
Quick set key locks.
Got the good double pane windows on it.
So it's got 2 high windows there, probably one in the kitchen and one in the bathroom, I would assume. Maybe one over the sink and one over the toilet. This end does not have any windows in it. So you can see how they're just getting where they're bold with it, Donnie. Did you notice the windows are on the end that they haul down the road? They're not afraid about catching a rock through one of the windows as they move it, I guess.
Well, that just means them must be bedrooms and this must be a bath.
Yeah. Tell them about how your theory that these are designed to only move one time now.
Everything is just so cheap in them anymore. Or I don't need, maybe not cheap, but they're designed to move once. Like the tires, they're mobile home use only tires. They're against the law to be driving them on anything else. The axles don't have brakes. They don't have serviceable anything on them. Some of them's got brakes, but they're non-serviceable. Just a lot of the things they're weird.
We've bought used ones and then moved them, and it seems like when you look at the new ones, they're only designed to be moved one time, and it could be that they were always like that.
Yeah, like the tongues on them. That actual tongue is bolted on there, but all the ones we've ever bought have been welded on.
Yeah.
It's like you cut them off when you get there and you're done.
Yeah, and these are not real I-beams. They're I mean, I guess that's an eye-shaped beam, but it's just, they're not as thick and as strong as they look.
Yeah, like, look at that there. I mean, that's, you would say that's an I-beam, but it's not really.
Yeah.
You know, and the webbing on the top and the bottom are different, and just everything about them, they're different.
Just yeah. So anyway, here's a good example. I mean, I suppose it's an I-beam, but it's not how it looks. It's thinner than you would think it is by looking at it. Okay, so let's run up in it and see what the inside looks like. I think it's going to be one of the upgraded ones. You can kind of tell by the front door, though, can't you?
Yeah,
Since it's got a standard front door, maybe it's not an upgraded one. This stuff with the trim around the outside, they've been doing that forever. But it just looks a little different now than it did then. But some of the used ones that we've looked at have similar things going on. Yes. See how the front door is just kind of normal? So maybe the inside won't be the superstar version. Huh. Well, different kitchen than we usually see.
Yeah, it is different, that's for sure.
All right, so these double wides have huge living rooms now. I mean, I just think this is, even for a stick-built home, this is pretty large for a living room. Also, we've been noticing differences in the ceiling height. A lot of mobile homes, the ceiling is down lower than that if it's not peaked. But they have a new thing they're doing where those are probably 8.5 feet, which is more your standard height. Now, this is the model set up on the lot for you to check out. And somebody has already popped a hole through the wall because they didn't put a door stopper on it. So that's a shame.
Probably didn't get the door shut good and the wind pushed it over.
Yeah, and then you've got little trim issues, you know. There's stuff like that in all of them. It's just, you can't beat that. The flooring in these is linoleum, which I used to not really like, but to be honest, it looks pretty damn good, really.
It's not bad.
It looks about just like that luxury vinyl plank that everybody's putting in everything now. I don't know what it wears like. If it doesn't wear, this would be excellent flooring, I think.
But the problem would be ripping it.
Yeah.
If you cut it or ripped it,
You'd have to replace the whole thing.
You'd have to replace it. Yeah. That luxury vinyl plank, if you cut it or rip it, it's just that one piece.
Yeah. You'd have to take it up and fix it, but you know.
But luxury vinyl plank ain't all it's made up to be.
Yeah. Show them the door, the window sashes there. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, but it's just.
It's just the paneling stuff, but it looks good, you know, which is the story with mobile homes, isn't it? Everything looks good, but it ain't really super nice quality.
Yeah, that's like here. There's like nothing, right?
Yeah.
Over here, it catches your finger.
Yeah, so it's just little fit stuff like that.
Down here, it's a half a finger. Up here is nothing.
Yeah.
So
just trim and fitment issues.
Yep.
But again, you're going to run into that in any mobile home. You may have noticed too when we came in that island there is all crooked and weird looking and wavy. That may be how it's sitting here on the lot. That might be different whenever they get it where they're going, but it ain't great. All right, so we'll go in the master bedroom first. That's what we usually do. This is kind of the traditional master bedroom that they have in these Claytons now. It's off to the left.
That's nice.
Absolutely huge walk-in closet. I mean, most homes would not have a walk-in closet this big. So they are getting you on that. On these big long ones too, they've just got the room. They can do crazy stuff like that. So
that closet's 5 foot wide.
It's 5 feet wide and it's going to be 14 feet long.
Yep, at least.
That's a big walk-in closet.
Oh.
So here's the master bathroom. They got jiggy with it. That's just crazy. So this is going to be kind of their upgraded model. But again, like we were saying, everything that glitters is not gold.
Yeah.
Again, we're not trying to trash them. We're just saying what we see, you know. Nice looking double sink vanity. We've been pointing out that the top is made of particle board, but we've also noticed lately, if you think about it, That's how, you know, most stick-built homes are too. If you don't pay for the granite countertops, your countertops are going to be just like this as well. There's really not that many options other than look. I'm just going to put that back. We're not trying to mess with anything. The sinks are actually pretty nice in these now. And with the nice overflow in them that Donnie likes.
They got an overflow. That means if you're running water in here and it gets to this point, it's going to run out and bypass your drain and go right back into the drain. You also got the pop locks.
Pop locks.
You also got, if I can get it to open, the let it rain top.
The let it rain top.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's the rain.
Big old faucet.
Shower head. Huge shower head on it.
Yeah, big old shower head. Is that marble? This is marble, right?
Light.
That's tile, actually. That's tile. So that's a tile surround.
Huh.
And maybe like a board, like a tile board or something, but that is tile.
That is tile.
Don't usually see that.
Nope. I thought you were talking about this over here.
This is just the standard kind of, I call it the satin finished textured drywall. Now here's where you see the fit and finish issues. You see how that's all, you know, that could be fixed really easy with caulk. You run caulk on that, it would look just fine. But you can see they have a huge fiberglass tub in there. I mean, this thing takes the cake.
Yeah, that thing's neat.
They have built a bar there for the bathtub that's 11 feet wide, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But no overflow. You turn that water on, it's just gonna.
Donnie's really worried about the overflows in these. He notices it all the time. That's got to stop her for the thing.
You don't even have a way to stop the.
What do you think about that, Donnie? Is that good enough for you?
You put the push the pop in here, and then you put a 20-cent flapper in there.
I'd get one of them old school ones, the big round flapper thing. It's like 6 inches round. But anyway,
it's nice.
We in these mobile homes, one of the things that they do a lot of variance on is the master bath, and we have seen about 15 different setups for these master baths. This one is nothing like the other ones. Home has been water checked by the manufacturer. Due to transportation, some fittings or fixtures could have worked loose. So be careful.
Okay, let's go look at the kitchen.
Yeah, so master bath, very interesting.
It is very.
And we saw tile for our first time in one of these. Go back in here to the kitchen. Yeah, I don't like that island at all, Donnie. I don't think they did that well, but it may just be how it's sitting.
Look at this. They tried to do an old barn style door.
That's pretty cool.
But it don't shut.
Well, it's more.
And it's broke in the middle of every home.
Whenever they set it up, you know, they'll get that a little better.
They'll fix a lot of it.
Samsung refrigerator, which means it's probably going to have a Samsung range and a Samsung dishwasher.
That's a.
It's got the Clayton range hood.
It's got the good sink in it. That's the sink
Yeah.
everybody's looking for now.
Big, nice sink. That's interesting. Show them our cabinet there, Donnie.
There's a cabinet.
By the way, again, it's not our cabinet. We're just saying the cabinet that we have here. We're not affiliated with these people. They have a really textured particle board. It's really heavily textured.
Yeah.
To look like wood. Yeah, that's pretty decent. The kitchen's all right.
You don't see the built-in microwave too often.
I think the drawback on this is these countertops. If they were a little thicker, they would look like there was more to them, you know. With them being so thin, they just look kind of cheap. But, all right, well, so nice pantry in there. We've been seeing in a lot of these lately that they have the laundry area right by the pantry, but this one does not. So where have they hid that? We'll have to go find it. This would be breakfast nook, kitchen, dining room. There's a lot of house left.
Right there.
Do what?
Breakfast is probably going to be right there.
Yep, that's true. Yep. You got plenty of room for stools. There's plenty of house left, folks.
We got a choice. Do we go right or left?
Go left. I'm left-handed. You always go this way. Ooh. Huh. All right, so this is the little kids' room that you see on the hallway a lot by the living room, but it's pretty deep. It's almost like it's turned sideways. It is turned sideways because they've got the big old hallway off to this one side. So they, even with this large hallway, they were able to squeeze a bedroom out of it. And usually in a single wide, you're going to have the hallway's about a foot more narrow, which gives you about a foot more in that room. But they've compensated for that by making it much longer than it usually is.
Yeah, and it's got a big closet in it.
Okay, yeah. So full width closet. Usually they have a little short closet, about half of that.
Yeah.
So that's nice. This is a decent little kids room.
Okay, let's go left again. Back door.
This is going to be our laundry area. So there's the back door, washer and dryer set up. We'll show you these doors here in a minute. They've been doing a weird thing with the doors, but let's see if we got the model name.
We do not.
We do not. Oh no. What have they done to us? They usually put the model name on the...
We'll have to go back and look up underneath the kitchen, see if it's in there.
Yeah, it doesn't. We'll figure it out. This thing was built in March of 24, so it's a brand new one.
So evidently, one of the things they're doing here.
This doesn't have the drywall on the door. We had one the other day where there was actually drywall on the door to make the door thicker. But these are nice, big, thick doors.
They're not putting any air conditioning in any of these.
Yeah, that's just an upcharge, I guess.
I guess that's what they're doing. It's an upcharge there. We want to, but you can see here they don't have they don't have your cool set, or they don't have. They do have a hole there where you can go down through the floor, but they don't have the actual air conditioning.
Just comes with heat, folks. You got to pay more for air. This is the Ream hot water tank heat pump. You can use Wi-Fi to set up your water heater. Kind of weird, but that's what they're going with now. It's a very expensive setup, it looks like, but they're putting standard in even the cheap mobile homes.
Yeah.
Clayton is, at least.
Yeah, Clayton. They're in everything.
All right, so laundry area is its own room.
Let's keep going left, huh?
Wow. Wow. That explains the windows. I was wondering about that.
This is a 2-car garage.
Yeah, this is almost a 2-car garage. I'm gonna guess 28 feet. And then the other way, 12 feet.
Well, 12, you get 2 cars, huh?
Huge den area at the end of the mobile home. Completely away from the master bedroom.
Yep.
You can see what they're doing there. Wow. Haven't seen that in a mobile home yet. Big,
1310.
nice long hallway.
Maybe that's 13'10" across there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going left again.
All right. Gonna be another bedroom. Let's see if Mikey's home. Nope, Mikey's not home. This isn't actually a little one. It's decent size. Here we go. Here we go. We're looking at some paperwork here, folks. Yeah, I don't know what that's for, something else. It may be written on the side of a box. Sometimes they'll say the size or the name because so basically what he's looking at is there is a kit in the closet a lot of times to finish the home out, and sometimes it'll tell you on the kit what it's for, what size it's for. Pull those forward and see what it says on the side of that box. Don't.
Nope, it just says force flow.
We're not trying to hurt anything. We're just looking around.
It don't say anything.
All right, nothing written on them. We're just trying to figure out what this model is. This is a nice room. I mean, it's a fairly decent size. This side of that hall, remember that hallway's on that side, so you actually have, you know, like 3 more feet on this side. So this room is probably, you know, right at 14 feet. Yeah. Each side of the mobile home is probably a 14 foot. And then this way it's 9 feet, something like that. This is kind of how the rooms are in the old school stick-built houses, kids' rooms. Bathroom, I think that's the shorty tub.
That is the shorty tub with the drain in the middle. So
it's not quite as wide as a stick-built home, which is pretty standard in mobile homes. Most of the time they run a bathtub that's just a little bit more narrow, 54 inches instead of 60 inches. I think that's what that is.
Repairable fiberglass, whatever that means.
That's what the other one said as well.
So we got a cabinet in here.
Yep. Always keep your toilet lid off when you move them, folks. That'll cause all kinds of damage if you do not.
Yep, all kinds.
And then a little Charlie's bedroom here. Charlie's not home either. And was Rebecca over there? No. Oh no, Rebecca wasn't home in her room either.
No. She wasn't home.
Yeah, these are decent little bedrooms. I like the way they do these in the newer mobile homes. I mean, there's really not much you can say wrong about these rooms other than fit and finish stuff, you know.
I think that fit and finish happened going down the road.
Yeah, you know, they didn't make it like out of the factory. It popped loose when they were moving it. Yeah. If you think about just tweaking this thing, like let's say you run up over a little hill, just, you know, a foot in the yard, it's going to twist it and pop stuff like that loose all over the place. So they've got to have a guy come through and fix all that, and they do. So, all right, so this is the final bedroom. Well, what do you think, Donnie?
I think we're going to go back in here in the kitchen and look at this plate and see if
it never says. I've never seen it say what the model number is.
We're going to try it one more time.
Sometimes there's some paperwork in one of the drawers telling you what the number is. Let's see what we got. Southern Energy Homes, Giles Industries Homes, New Tazewell, Tennessee. Serial number is made in May. Factory installed. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it just doesn't say. Doesn't say what the model number is, but
there's another piece in there.
I've seen in some of the drawers sometimes it'll say. They don't really have a reason though to mark it, you know. It doesn't really matter.
Right there's the manufacturer's name, serial number. Darlington, South Carolina is where it's designated to go.
Oh yeah, Doesn't say that.
Doesn't say nothing.
Well, there we are, folks. What do you think, Donnie?
I think it's a pretty nice little house. We'll put this back in here where it goes. I think it's a pretty nice little house.
I like how they have the den at the end.
Yep.
That's a neat little option. And I kind of like how they have the laundry room separate and down the hallway out of the way. It's even past the first kid's bedroom.
Yep.
So.
If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up for the film. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Now, if you like these bigger ones like this, we actually saw a 5-bedroom, a double wide 5-bedroom. We'll put the video up here that you can check out. See you on the next one.